through personal experience, I've been bullied like that before. Cause they text me about threatening me about doing this and that. I didn't want to do it, but then they kept pestering me. Eventually, I told higher authority, like my teachers, and I got free. They asked me to put something into a person's bag, as in to do a prank. But I didn't want to do it because I knew it's going to get in trouble. But yeah, eventually they threatened me, like taking my money, taking my shoes out and then throwing it into a rooftop, and those kind of threats.
ITE College East student Kazi is a victim of mobile bullying, a trend which is increasingly prevalent among school children today. A concerned individual who wrote to my paper suggests that banning mobile phones might be able to prevent bullying. Overseas countries such as Sri Lanka and the United Kingdom have already moved to take up the ban.
Do you guys actually think that mobile phones can be used as a source of bullying people?
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, you can transmit information, you can bully people. That's it, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, mobile phones, I mean, you can send information really fast and, like, you can just SMS people and, like, bully them.
It depends on how you use it. If you use it for these purposes, right, I don't really think that you should really own one because it's like you're not worthy of one. So I think that, sometimes it does make people more susceptible to bullying.
Do you think such means of bullying can be limited by banning the use of mobile phones in schools?
I think that's bad. That's bad because the purpose of giving mobile phones to kids, I mean, like whether in primary or secondary schools, is to facilitate communication. So, as in, just because people are mistreating that purpose doesn't mean you should eliminate the means to the end entirely. Yeah.
Also, just because you can't take embarrassing photos of people in school doesn't mean you can't do the same outside of school. Right? So, you eliminate the use in school, bullies will still use it out of school.
I don't believe so, because I've seen it before. Because eventually they will hide it somewhere. Because for my case, we were suspended from handphones. But we still brought it to school, like hide it in our bags or areas that I should not mention.
Mobile phones is like part of our daily life users too. Sometimes it's really for important use. So, or maybe during the break time, then allow them, or maybe after school, then allow them to use the phone.
If your school suddenly tells you that they're going to ban this because they feel that it's going to lead to bullying, how will you feel?
I think that we will probably take this to the principal and ask him to try unban it. So that, because it's like, seriously, it causes a disturbance among, because some student groups, they communicate with each other via the phone to meet up for projects and all. So it's kind of a problem for us students.
Mobile phones have taken roots in people's lives such that even children as young as 12 years old are bringing their phones to class.
Kids nowadays, right, they get their handphones at a much earlier age than before. So, do you think it increases the extent of mobile bullying among children nowadays?
I believe so, because when back then, when I was primary school, I didn't really have a phone, those dinosaur phones. But when it comes to secondary school, yes, because nowadays I notice secondary school people have a lot. They communicate through handphone. Without it's kind of part of their life already.
Only to the extent that younger kids bully. Well, younger kids are cruel, but I suppose if you teach them the right ways to use a mobile phone, you can just treat it like any other means of bullying, really.
So what about you yourself? Have you ever done this before?
Oh yeah, a bit. Once or twice to my friend.
So what do you say?
Because his name is Felix, then he doesn't like people calling him cat because of the cartoon. Then we like to irritate him by texting him meow 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 and all the random stuff. Yeah.
Well, okay, you can tell me guilty, but I did it as a birthday prank. I made my friend angry, and then she got so pissed that she didn't want to do anything with me. But I told my other friends brought her to this place where I gave her a birthday surprise. So the thing was just to not throw her off.
But aside from bullying, messaging and phone calls are also taking a student's mind off their work. So should phones even be allowed in school in the first place?
Distraction is a personal thing. So if you are the type that can be distracted by your mobile phone, you can also be distracted by what you see outside the window. You can also be distracted by what your classmates are doing. The use of your mobile phone is up to your own discretion. Whether or not you're distracted by it, whether or not you misuse it, you bully people with it, That's how you use it. It's not a mobile phone problem. It's a person thing.
I don't know, like, if you're talking about being conventionally distracted, like, not paying attention in class or what, then that's up to as in, if you want to control that, then I think the rules, the school should be the one to put rules, like individual rules, depending on their own students, like the habits that they observe and stuff like that. Yeah, so I don't think it should be banned completely.
Banning it, we will still find other ways, like MSN. So I don't think there's always other ways for us to do things that we want to do.
I think the person that does it in class should get banned from using his phone, but not the entire cohort as a whole. Because he had to go and do this type of thing during class, not paying attention at all. So I think he should just face his problem himself.
At the end of the day, everyone needs a mobile phone, and it's kind of hard to live without one. So people should know how to handle things. I mean, you know, if you ban something, people will rebel. So I guess, you know, there's no way out. People should know what's right and what's wrong.
In the next part, RazorTV speaks to Dr. Carol, the Director of Youth Services from the Singapore Children's Society, about her opinion of mobile bullying.